All right, well, should we just get into this?
I say we do it.
All right, everyone. Well, welcome to another episode of the Nikki and Brie Show. And you know what, Brie?
What?
I am super fired up today.
Are you fired up?
I mean, like beyond. Well, one, the world just saw the trailer of Twin Love. So
right.
Fired up for that. Coming November, but you know my obsession with Love Island UK.
Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah, sorry, US. UK has my heart. Australia's in second, US third. But so we have two of the stars today from the winter season of Love Island UK. So we have Casey and Tom, the ultimate bromance.
Woo!
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
I know. Look at that. I'm just so happy you two found each other in the villa.
Yeah, same here.
We didn't find love. I found a brother.
Yeah. Which I actually have to say is probably better because a lot of the romances don't last. I feel like on a lot of dating shows, like some do.
Yeah.
But then to find like a friend for life, that's better, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Little did I know that this time last year I wouldn't be living with a girl from the show, but I'd be living with a boy. But look, I'm happy, so that's all that matters.
Well, you know, Casey, what I've always like wondered, stalking you on Instagram, and like you seem like you're with Claudia a lot, and you guys seem like you guys have such great chemistry. Why didn't it work out?
Yeah, why didn't it work out?
On the spot already.
I mean, wow.
Sorry, we already started drinking, so yeah.
Just put you on the hot seat.
Do you know what it is? Like, I think in there, you don't get forced with anyone, but you've only got a select amount of people that you have to speak to. So the more I was speaking to her, I did really like her, and I didn't know whether that was more friendship vibe than it was actually romance. And it took me a couple of weeks to figure out that we were just really good mates on my side, and just romantically it wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which
look,
happens.
I completely understand that for Claudia, she was very into me, and I think that's why I found it so tough, because I did really care for the girl, and I saw her as a really close friend, and I didn't want to lose that friendship. But yeah, just more friends for me. So
Yeah.
quite tough to put her in that friendship barrier. But
Yeah, she's lovely. She's so
yeah,
She
she's
seems
so cool.
amazing. But I mean, that happens sometimes. Like people can be two super attractive people and have great personalities and mesh in that way, and sometimes you're only friends, you know.
Well, and I think it's great that you were honest about it in the beginning.
Casey's very honest, Bria. I know you didn't watch their season. She doesn't watch Love Island, you guys. Let's give her so
What?
much shit.
Okay, I have two
Why?
kids.
Come on.
I have one.
After this podcast, you better rewatch our whole season.
to that in one
No,
night.
I'm going
one night.
to. I probably. I feel like when
You're
you
not
do talk to
sleeping
people,
tonight, you're doing an all-nighter, binge watching Love Island season 9.
I'll do it. I'll do it. We're actually headed to Italy, so I'll binge it on the plane.
Is that going to be your
Yeah.
thing?
That's gonna be my thing.
Nice, good.
So I have a question for you guys. When, like, before Love Island, so it's like, okay, you know, Love Island's a big place to find love. What goes through your guys' head to be like, you know what, I want to go audition for this and go find love?
It's weird, isn't it? Like the whole process. It's a big process, but it does go so fast. And like,
So for both of us, we didn't expect to go on it. We never auditioned for the show. Like, we weren't desperate to get on it. And
we'd watch like
we watched it. Like, I pretty much everyone in the UK watches it. Everyone loves it. Like, it's absolutely huge. Like, you become like an overnight celebrity, and it's like such a crazy concept. But for us, we were big fans of the show, but we never applied. And I got approached actually like at a bar chatting to two girls who were casting for the show, and they were like, "Oh my God, you'd be great for it." And Tom's was
mine was literally just on Instagram. I've literally just come out of a relationship, so I was a bit in two minds whether to do it. And then my mum, bless her, she was like, "Just do it. Nothing might not come of it." And then next minute, I want to fly to South Africa, and then the rest is history. So
Wow.
Wow.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. It's kind of cool to go somewhere where everyone's like-minded. Like, hey, we're all here to find love. And I mean, I feel bad for you guys nowadays. It feels like it's one of the best ways to find love. I mean, I feel like on
it's
apps,
a bit
people can be,
strange.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone always wants that fairy tale of going on like,
And some people get it.
yeah, and like finding actual love, and then like, how amazing is that? Like, when you're older, like being able to watch a TV show of actually like when you met and like being able to like show your kids and stuff. Like, it's so cool. So everyone's hoping for that, but
Totally.
like 95% of it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Percent of the time it doesn't happen, but there is that slight chance that it could, and I think that's what everyone is hoping for.
Totally. I mean, that's how. I mean, my husband, I get to show my son. We met like the first time it was captured when we actually first met because it was Dancing with the Stars.
Oh,
he was
so
actually
good.
on Strictly. He won on Strictly.
Oh, wow.
He used to be a pro there, and then they brought him over to the US, and he's been doing that version, but he misses London. He would way rather live in London than, well, we were in LA and now we're Napa Valley. But
Oh, sick.
yeah,
Nice.
you guys need
Love
to do
that.
it.
And then when you guys are on the island, do I say the island? Is that correct?
The villa.
The villa.
Sure,
You say whatever
want.
you want, Brie.
Thank you. They take your phones, right? So you have no technology. You can't talk to anyone. Wow. How was that? Was
That was like the
Summer.
hardest bit, I think, for me. Like, you literally, like, I'm such, like, you are as well. Like, we're such family guys, like, to not have any contact with your family. That was one of the hardest things. But it's good. It's a good cleanse to stay off your phone. And,
Yeah,
you know,
it's such a nice detox. Like, you go on, but like, you're on this show and you've got no idea what is going on the outside world. Like,
new stuff.
they won't tell you if like anyone like big celebrity has like died, or like you don't know if there's like an earthquake going on in like a different country. Like,
Wow.
I'm a massive like football fan. I love Arsenal, and like all I wanted to do was find out about the Arsenal scores, and like they don't even tell you that. Like, I'm saying to the producers every day, like, please tell me. They're like, nope.
That is crazy.
It is crazy.
Well, when we were hosting Twin Love, and we're going to show you guys the trailer in a little bit,
Yeah.
that was every time I would enter, it would be the house where we consider the villa because we had our own houses. That would be the first thing everyone would ask me is the time. They're like, please tell us the time. And I'm like, I can't tell you. And they would ask me questions just trying to figure it out because it's the show's with ITV. So it's pretty much honestly like the twin version of Love Island. All the rules are the same. But yeah, do you remember that? With all them?
I mean, I feel like I'd be able to do it by the sun. I'd be like, oh,
But that's
We
something
tried
do
that in the shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would get all like mathematical about it and be like, right,
The sun's at this point, this shadow's there.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is so funny. I'd be doing the same
Yeah.
thing. And then do they have alcohol in the villa?
Brie, okay.
Oh my
No.
gosh.
Yeah.
one
Every now
glass
and then.
of one glass of prosecco or one glass of wine.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh my goodness. So it's like Twin Love was the same.
Yeah.
Wow.
They want you to have like sober feelings. I get it. You know what I mean?
It makes sense, but sometimes a little alcohol
Yeah.
makes things happen.
Well,
If
there'd
they
be
put
a lot more
alcohol
hooking
there,
up.
that show would have been crazy.
Yeah, I think on the earlier series of the show, they used to have a lot more, but they've calmed down on that just because.
They used to go crazy.
Yeah, people used to go mad.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh, I can
gosh.
only imagine. So when you guys came out of the villa, were you just shocked by your DMs? Were they just flooded?
It was
Okay.
crazy.
I love the
Yeah.
smiles.
it was bad.
We probably
Oh my
can't tell you about more mainly.
Later, when Brie and I get to London and we all go out, I
We'll
gotta
tell
hear
you.
the
Yeah, we'll
tea
show
off
you.
the record.
Yeah, we'll show
I
you
gotta.
all.
I can only imagine just because I've been a fan for a while, but like there's a lot more people I know in the industry that are fans now. And so I even know some personally who have reached out to people in like a romantic way, in a way. And I
Can
was
you
like,
say or not?
no, I can't. But later.
In London,
Right.
over
Yeah.
drinks.
Right.
But so it's weird for me to see all of a sudden the hype because see, I got hooked on it because I was in the running to be the host for the US version. And so they made me watch a season. I didn't know about Love Island at this point. They're like, okay, watch Love Island UK. I think it was season 3. Is that the one? What's the blonde from it that married the soccer player?
Are you thinking
was
Molly
just-
May?
No, before that. She was just on one of
Oh,
like,
Olivia Atwood.
yes. Was she season
Yeah.
3? Okay, so that
Yeah.
was the
Yeah,
season they
yeah,
made
yeah,
me
yeah.
watch.
I know. Yeah, husband, son.
Yeah, they're both lovely.
Yeah, they seem awesome. And that season got me hooked because I had to watch it for like my auditioning. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this shit's so great. I love it.
Is there anything that you guys regret that you said on the show or that you did that you're like, ah, damn it, why were the cameras
No,
rolling?
they were such great guys.
Well, I know, but
Anything
I
you regret?
No,
regret.
for me personally, no, nothing at all. I loved every single day. I have no regrets on there. And yeah, I wouldn't regret anything. I wouldn't regret going on the show. It was one of the best things I've ever done. So
There was a moment where I like lost my head a bit and my pink jacket came off, threw it
I
on the
remember.
ground. Yeah, I don't regret it, but I think there was like a meme for like Troy Bolton, so I seen on TikTok.
But I mean, now I know a lot of stuff gets cut out, but I get why you were fired up. Like maybe
Yeah,
we get
yeah.
little bits of stuff, but it has to be sometimes frustrating when all of a sudden everyone's like, we're all going to talk about this one thing and kind of gang up on this one person. And you're like, seriously? Like
You can't escape. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You can't go out for a drive or a walk.
yeah, I think that's the toughest part of it. Like when you are feeling down and you're feeling low and all you want to do is give your mum a call, like you can't even do that and you just can't escape this villa.
So I had to sit next to this idiot and tell him all my problems.
I mean, so what do you guys like? I mean, Tom, you're dating someone now, right? And Casey, you're
No,
single.
not anymore.
Oh, you're not. That was quick. So you both are single.
Yeah.
Both single,
Just
both
having
enjoying
fun.
life,
Well, that's
having
good.
fun.
That is good.
I mean, and how is it? How is that?
Yeah,
Like,
how is
they're
single
like,
life? Has to be fun in London.
Any fun
It's less
stories?
stressful.
It's good, yeah. Do you know what? I found it a lot easier dating before I actually went on the show. Just because I felt like, not sounding big-headed, but you come off now and you're speaking to girls and like in the back of your head you're like, oh god, they already know who you are, and it's like they only want to speak to you because you're Casey from Love Island, not actually because like, I preferred it when girls didn't know who I was, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
Well, you're big time.
I agree.
I get that.
And they give it all the big, and they're like, yeah, I've never watched Love Island. Yeah, I don't have a clue, but you're like,
And then you see him like whispering to the mates.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're like
Then you see all their
secretly
mates
like IG
taking
stories.
pictures of you.
Oh gosh, yeah, that
would
is
be
the hard
rough.
part.
That'd be really hard. But I guess,
Yeah.
I mean, it is crazy though to think Love Island, I feel like, is one of the most talked about shows in the world.
No, in the world.
Like, it is crazy. You guys are talked about globally. Like, everyone knows you guys now. So it's like
Yeah,
there
it's mad.
are
It's
pros
mad,
and
and it's
cons
There's
to
a lot
that.
of Americans. Like,
Yeah,
walking in
especially
London, like, a lot of Americans are like,
Our fan base in America is crazy. Like our DMs are like, come to New York, come to
Yeah.
California, come to all these places. It's crazy. Like I would say most of our DMs are actually like,
they probably are
the
American.
majority are Americans. Yeah.
Wow.
I
which
could
is
say-
crazy.
I mean, I slid into Casey's DMs to get him on the show right when they were done. I wanted the Three Musketeers, which we should get into that because one seems like he's missing a
yeah,
lot.
we can.
You know, like Will. It was funny because when I posted you guys my G stories for questions, there was a few questions about that with Will because I wanted them through. I loved the Three Musketeers. They were amazing. Artem
So
did
did
too.
we. That's
So did we. I think everyone
just
loved.
loved
I
Up?
loved the three. Yeah. It's tough because a lot's happened since the show that it's like we actually haven't spoken about it yet. So this is pretty much an exclusive, and
Oh shoot!
there was
Oh,
some
wow.
Okay, let me get a drink.
yeah, there was some news articles who wanted to say, oh, do you want us to do you want to speak about it and get your side? And
we didn't want to go down to that level.
yeah, we didn't really want to go there, but look, we can go there. We're happy to.
Let's do it.
do you want to go?
Yeah, look, I feel like it's hard, and because even in the villa, like me and Casey look back at it and we're like, me, Will, and Casey were so close.
Everyone
Mm-hmm.
saw it, how close we were, and like we were inseparable in there. Like
Yeah, and I feel like for us
Totally.
to come out and look, I will be straight up. Like we did make time for Will. We invited him to places. I get he's in a relationship. I get he was going to Australia. Like I get that, but like we when it was in the UK, we'd say, oh, we'd come up to your farm or let's meet for a drink, and we got nothing back. So I think there's only so much you can do. There's only so much effort you can make with someone until you be like, look, this guy's not making no effort with me.
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore. So which is a
Totally.
shame because we got on so well.
yeah, I think there must have been about 5 or 6 times like last 5 or 6 messages to him. He read and ignored every one, and I was like, come on, all right, we get that you're busy and you've got a girlfriend, and like obviously you're spending more time with her. That's fine, that's cool. Like I get that, but at least like have the decency to actually come back to us and reply to us. And
Right.
Right.
I think then he went out to this magazine and did like an exclusive saying that
We excluded him.
We excluded him. It's just the complete opposite. And then we got a lot of hate on like DMs and stuff, being like, "How dare you exclude him from the group?" And it's like that's the complete opposite of how it went. Like he released a book, and like I reached out to him, being like, "Oh, like I've just bought your book. Like best of luck to you." And he even ignored that. And it's like,
No way.
What?
But then it makes us look back at it now and was like, was that friendship real? I don't. That's what I question.
Yeah.
My friends and my good friends, if ever they're free or my friends have got girlfriends, I always do it. And if I still make time for my friends no matter who I'm with. So
Totally. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes, especially when it's experiences like Love Island or summer camp or wherever you go, it's like, even in wrestling, I feel like we've seen this in our locker room. You'll be so close with people, like where you feel like that brother love or that sister love. And then it's like you enter the world, you go back into real life, and then you kind of realize like maybe we just weren't meant to be. And it's weird because as you get older and you get more to our age, it's weird how small your groups get. And so
Yeah.
Will's loss.
But what is so weird is not to text someone back like, "Hey, super busy. Sorry, we can't connect."
Yeah, just even something like that.
that's all we wanted.
Yeah. Or be honest, like, "Hey guys, like I just don't have time to have a friendship. Like I'm in this is the life I want."
Well, and I'll be honest, like to me, if someone was like that to me, I'd be like, "Wow, so what we had wasn't a real friendship." And it was all for that person, Will, TV. And that's too bad. That's too bad. And it just says what kind of guy
about
he is.
them, what people thought about him. Was people thought that about
And then
him
like
and Jesse.
instead of explaining this to us and just saying, "Look, guys, like I'm super busy with the farm. I'm super busy with
We
Jesse."
appreciate that even more.
Like instead of doing that to us, he went to a newspaper and said it to them instead of saying it to us. And then
That's
we
so
have a group
weird.
chat and we said on it after we saw this article, we were like, "Will, what's that about? Like, why can't you say this to us? Like, we have tried to make effort." And even after that, he still ignored those messages to us.
I don't know if it
Or the stream chat.
him or what. I'm really not sure.
That's
Well,
crazy.
Let's be honest. He's jealous and he doesn't want any of his shine to be taken away. So we know you will now. You showed your true colors. You showed your true colors.
I bet you'll watch their
Oh, now I'm
season
going to binge it.
Okay.
And then I'm really going to call Will out.
Honestly, but because when you see how crazy close these guys were, literally when I posted them, because I posted something like, this is one night, and then my other night, it was something about 2 different Three Musketeers. And even Dina was like, "I love them." Like, I can't believe how many people reached out to me about how much they love them. Like
That's
on my
hilarious.
posts. Yeah. Like, you guys, this is like business people who I was like so shocked by. And so this is why it's such like so crazy to hear. Will
Heartbreaking.
be this way.
I don't like Will. I don't know him, but I don't like him.
I just
So.
feel like, I don't know.
Get him, Brie.
Look, if Will had turned around to us and been like, "Look, boys, I'm super busy. I'm with Jesse. I haven't got time." I'd be like, "Cool, like, I appreciate that." But I feel like for someone to go to a newspaper and make stuff up like that's no friend of mine, and that's not the people I surround myself with. So
No.
that's just how it is.
At all.
And where do you think that comes from? Like, Jesse, is that him? Is that like a
Yeah,
side of
that
him we
we-
all didn't see?
Yeah, we can think of all different things of what it could be, but honestly, we don't have a clue.
Yeah.
I guess he just wants to focus on him and Jesse, and that's fine. But a heads up and letting us know wouldn't go amiss.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I say, Brie?
What?
I feel like this is like, a good wrestling match style.
Yeah, let's
Get
kick
him in
his
the ring.
ass.
Get us in the ring.
Table ladders and chairs.
Right? I love it. We'll put him
Only
in
if you're
check.
our coaches, then we'll do
I
it.
love
Yeah.
it. That would be amazing. Well, so I want to actually ask you guys a few other questions that came in from social media because I was like, oh, I'm curious about this. So someone asked, who would you guys
Oh,
get
no.
with from another season of Love Island?
Ooh.
Who wouldn't we? Is the better question. No, I'm
That's
joking.
a good one.
That's a good answer.
Look, all the girls that go on are very attractive, aren't they? So I don't know. You go.
I think, I don't know, my type changes all the time, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, my type can go from like a Molly Smith or a Georgia Steele or like, yeah. So like, I don't know, I thought I was a blonde guy, but then I think, oh, I'm a brunette. And then I'm like, looks fit, I want a personality.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I'm gone. You answer.
Yeah, like I guess the one that's just finished. Like I love Jess. Like I loved her personality. I think she's sick. So I would probably be most attracted to her in that season, or like the previous one, like Tasha, who's with Andrew. Like I've met her outside the village. She's so great.
Love
I think
her.
she's been in your podcast,
She's
right?
been, she's incredible.
Yeah.
I
was
love
with
her.
her the other day. So like, for me, it's more about that personality, because all the girls are great on it. But I mean, I'm talking about two girls with boyfriends. Like
You get on with them.
Yeah, we really get along with the boyfriends as well. So like, I'm not saying that I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but I'm just saying that they're class girls.
Totally.
To be honest. But yeah, there's girls from all different series that I would definitely want to kiss. But it's just about meeting them first and finding out whether they're a decent human being or not.
What about you two, like lad-wise? Who would you go for?
Well, I mean, Maya Jama makes me feel like I could be a lesbian. She's so freaking
Oh
hot.
my God.
She's gorgeous.
Unbelievable.
So another question was, which, I mean, you guys, I feel like kind of answered this, but what is both of your types? But I feel like we kind of, right?
Yeah.
It's just more personality, blonde or brunette.
Yeah, I've gone for blondes and I've gone for brunettes in the past. They've got to have a very nice rig, which is like body.
Yeah.
And they've got to be funny. Like they've got to make me laugh. Like there's not many girls out there that actually can make me laugh. So that's probably the biggest one to tick for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, just someone like I said, looks fade. So you need someone who's going to make you laugh, not take things too serious. And like one of my big things is someone who's like not like a clouty girl, someone who's not stuck up. Like that's just such a put off for me. Like, if a girl's just in it for the followers or the clout, then that ain't for me. So, but yeah, I was a blonde, but now I think I'm a brunette. But I'm not too sure to be fair.
Yeah,
I like
and I feel like everyone changes their hair so much nowadays, so it's like you can't even judge it on that, right? Like even men.
I don't know. When I see a person, I'm like, oh, they're either a brunette or a blonde.
Well, I mean, this past year alone, I've been black, brunette, golden.
Oh my gosh.
Whatever. Another question. Would you guys ever go on Love Island All-Stars?
Not sure.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard because it's a once in a lifetime.
Yeah, I think it's a massive opportunity to probably say no to, because I feel like they've never done it before. It's going to be everyone from all these different seasons. It's obviously going to be it's going to be huge, like not only in the UK but probably
I think it'll be the biggest one.
So
I agree. You guys would have to.
So
in my opinion,
we'll
you
see.
would have to say yes.
Yeah, you have to say yes.
I feel like they should do it for the winter season.
You'd be crazy to say no if you got offered a place on Love Island All Stars.
Yeah, I agree. And especially if they told you guys, hey, you could do it together. Right?
Yeah, because you imagine both coming in together.
Walking in.
That would be so
sick.
good. Well, what are your guys' thoughts with the new Love Island games that's going on Peacock?
I don't really know what to expect from it.
Honestly, I've got no clue. Like, I don't know how it's going to work with like challenges happening and then also trying to find love. Like, I don't really get the concept of it, but it'll be interesting to actually see it. But it's on Peacock TV, so it's not actually a UK TV channel. So I don't think many people from the UK might not watch it, but we'll have to wait and see. Unless you get like a VPN or something.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah,
okay. I didn't think about that.
Peacock, yeah, good thing.
I think it's going to be a lot bigger in the US, and maybe Australia. But yeah, it's not on like a English TV channel. So it'll be interesting to see how people from the UK watch it.
Yeah, that will be. Oh wow, I didn't even realize that. Well, Brie, I feel like. Well, wait, there was one question, but I feel like there's something that I saw that was like, have they talked to Will Young after Ron removed him from the group chat? Is that what was out? Like Ron removed him?
Yeah.
Good for him. Yeah. I would have done the same.
I love that.
I like that.
Oh my gosh. And there's some Sammy questions, but we'll skip that.
There's some more Sammy questions. Oh.
But we could skip that.
You don't need to skip that. What is it? And then tell me the answer or not.
Well, there's a few. First one is, are Tom and Sammy still on good terms?
You know what, with me and Sammy, like it's hard. Like I generally went in there to find someone thought I found that person. But I wasn't. I was in love with the girl that I would have done anything for her. You know that. I think when you come out, I think things change. I think you learn a lot about people, whether that's friends or relationships. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe we're not on such good terms at the minute for whatever reason. And I feel like I literally gave 110% into the relationship. I couldn't have done anything more. Like, I'll never change who I am for anyone.
Good, you shouldn't.
Well, look, I wish Sammy all the best, but yeah, I don't know, like, her following me and stuff on Instagram, like, for me, that's just quite petty. But look, I'm over it now. I wish her all the best. Like, I hope she finds someone that makes her really happy. So yeah.
I love that's good. Yeah. Good for you.
And it has to be hard to come out of the villa and then just go back to normal life when you never met that person in like life outside of the villa. And
people live so different.
Well, and all the distractions of life and living
you
different.
You learn a lot about people when you come out.
It's so different. Yeah, it's so different because you actually come outside and you've stepped away from this like bubble that you're in. So you actually get to meet their family and meet their friends, and you're like, oh,
what they're like on the outside.
Yeah, what they're like on the outside, which can be completely different to what someone's like on the inside.
Wow, it sounds like a Lifetime movie.
I know, it really does. Well, and something popped in my head, and you guys don't have to answer this. And
oh goodness,
could be totally inappropriate.
I'm nervous.
No, but what I was thinking is, obviously, majority of people have sex for the first time when they come outside the villa. Do you think that can also ruin some of the relationships where they're like, okay, we're great in this way, but then we go have sex? Because, I mean, you could sometimes have terrible sex with someone you like, and you're like, that's it. Or you could have amazing sex with someone that you kind of
sexual chemistry,
yeah. But not
imagine
all,
that
they
you
don't
really,
have sex
you really
in
love
there,
someone,
really.
and you come out, and then the sex is shit.
That has to be like crazy.
Yeah. But you can always coach someone through it.
No.
True.
You can I think you can. I feel like you can be like, oh, I don't really like it that way. I like it this way, or I prefer.
Either in their
20s.
I feel like the first time you normally have sex with someone, you're like, right, okay, we can work on this, and this, and like
a checklist.
Yeah, you figure it
out.
out.
Would you guys be comfortable enough to say that to your girls? Like, if that ever happened?
I think I'd be like, oh, look, I like this.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, well, then that's...
I would be comfortable enough too.
No, I mean, for me, depending, like, I mean, now I would be, of course, but I'm trying to think of myself in my 20s coming out, like, at what point would I be comfortable enough to be like, hey, like, I don't like when you go that fast. Can you like slow down?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's always, you get to a certain point, especially with them, I feel like they have such a deep connection coming out that you feel comfortable and open enough to have those conversations.
Right? No, that's a very good point. Yeah. Actually, I agree with you.
It's not like going to the Olive Garden for a couple dates and then
they probably don't
talking about it. I'm just thinking of your meat sauce story.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Craziest stories. I still need to write that book that I always say. So do you guys want to see, now this is just a Twin Love 30-second sneak peek. The actual trailer doesn't drop till like end of October, right?
Right.
We're going on air Friday, November 17th, which you guys will get. Do you guys have Prime?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're dropping on Prime to the world.
Wow,
that's crazy.
That's huge.
It's huge. It's wild because these twins, like day one, they all we had them arrive separately, and they came up to us so excited to find love in the journey, and we would hype them up, and then we're like, okay, so now we're gonna split you guys. Someone's going to my house, someone going Brie, and they all like cried, and they were so upset, but like it was just good. So good.
Yeah.
So the concept of it is it that one of the twins goes to one house and the other goes to another house?
Yes.
So it's like a social dating experiment with identical twins in a way. So it's like, are the same twins going to fall for each other? Do they date the same, love the same, talk the same?
God.
They're crazy the same. And everyone this season had to be identical twins, which like, look, we're identical, but we kind of look different. But so you had to actually be an identical twin. So, because your bond is just crazy. So everyone who came up, it was like, and then when they had to be split into houses, and the houses looked identical, like as far as the people. all the twins are very identical this season.
And there was a lot of weird twin stuff happening. So it was kind of fun.
Like what?
Yeah, it was fun as a twin to kind of watch because I was like, whoa, twins are weird. Like we do weird things.
And when we do eliminations, it would be one house would do eliminations. So whoever got eliminated had to go pick their twin up.
And if their twin was in love, they'd be devastated because they would be forced to leave.
Oh my God.
But so what we would do is the house that was going to have eliminations, we would show the other house a little clip of what was going on in the other house. So if like one twin wasn't like getting their game on, but their other twin was in love, they would have to like step it up. You guys, it was wild. Like every day.
Did you guys do the casting for it? Like, did you choose the twins to go into the house? No.
I wish. I mean, well, we had it. I mean, they killed it. ITV kills it, right? With all that. They killed it on the twins, like very good looking twins. And then they all had a lot of personality. Like
Crazy.
A lot.
Yeah, they did really, really well.
Yeah.
Gonna make you look good.
Identical twins look, sound,
We're so excited.
and even dance the same.
Shake it up, shake it up.
But will they love the same?
I came looking for that special someone.
You dated a twin.
And then you made out with his twin.
I thought he was hot first.
I'm here to find somebody.
Twin love is the social dating experiment that explores the love lives of identical twins.
That looks
Crazy.
Look, I want to watch it now.
Yeah, I want to see it. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
Awesome.
Can you qualify us for twins on the next one, on the next Twin Love?
Yes,
I
we'll
think
say that.
So. And we were talking how there will be like UK version, like we will be getting twins from like all over the world. But yeah, we just are gonna have to tell the casting agents, hey, they're twins. I know
We'll be
they don't look
bombshell.
alike.
Yeah.
And by the way, we had bombshells. So imagine two
Oh.
people walking in that look alike.
Oh my gosh. And the first bombshells, I'm not going to give
well,
anything.
no, they would go in separate houses.
Yeah. But the first ones that went, oh my gosh. They were great.
They
I was
killed it.
like, oh my gosh, the houses are gonna get rocked right now.
we would get so.
They did, yeah. Every day we'd go to set and we'd be like, oh my gosh, tell us what happened last night. We'd get so excited to hear
So excited.
everything.
Oh my gosh.
And we
Was
got,
it all same gender twins, or was there twins that was like a boy and a girl twin?
no, it was all same gender. I wonder if they would do
All
that.
same. Okay.
Well, I don't know because it wouldn't really make sense with.
Oh yeah, because I guess
Because we would do where you would, did they share beds? No. But you still had to be partnered up. So you would have to pick people right? Because remember, they all had to be partnered up, but was it to share? I don't think they shared beds.
No, they shared. It was
There
like
was
a girls'
suite and a guy suite.
Yeah.
Um,
But that'd be interesting. I feel like there's so many different ways you can kind of do it with fraternal and
yeah.
figure something
That'd
out.
be the fraternal twin
yeah.
episode.
But yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely looked like twin convention.
Even though, like, see, when like Australia did it, there's something weird when it's a girl, like a brother and a sister, and maybe not, but like that's I think what made this so much more interesting is when it's the same gender. What we did towards the end is our last, I think, 8 couples. Then we threw everyone in a house together because then we wanted to see if the twins would approve of who they fell in love with.
because twins, you know
Oh.
how we
Guys.
can get. We get like
It
judgy.
got so dramatic, but it was so good. But I think that's what
super
works when it's
judgy.
same gender because they were just like, oh,
I don't know.
So
if
would you
he's-
two ever like used to fight over the same guys or not?
No, we never fought over the same guys.
No.
We have completely different taste, but I will say we're very not judgy of who each other dates, but we're very hard.
she's very judgy.
well.
You've
I
got
just
to. That's good though. That's
I
good.
agree because my expectations for her, I have very high ones for her, and I always want to see her happy and all these things. So when you don't see that, it's hard not to get attitude towards the person she's with.
She gets so much attitude.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore. Not anymore. I
You
used to back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would be like the first one to be like, break up with him.
But we would, when we were younger, we would break up with each other's boyfriends. So like we didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
We got away with that up until high
really?
school.
Oh, yeah. It was so nice. I'm like, I don't want to go through the pain.
Yeah.
Do it for
You
me.
have to do it for me.
Yeah.
I can only imagine you guys painting the town red. Well, I mean, well, I hope we get to experience it.
Yes. If we come to London, we for sure have to go get dinner and drinks.
Yes, you guys
We'll
are
go on a
taking us
night out. We'll take you on a night, wild night out.
Oh
Yeah,
my
God.
we'll tell
Good.
you all the stories we can't say on a pod.
Yes, I have to hear those,
can't
and then
wait.
you guys have to experience Brie mode
Oh, goodness.
because it's the greatest thing ever.
We have to be
Ever.
on the last night.
Had last night because of hangovers, totally. Well, before we get into where we let you guys go and give us a little inspiration affirmation, like what's next for you guys? Like what's the dream? Where do you? I mean, Tom, I know you play soccer, but for each of you guys.
I think obviously now I work with eBay, like doing modeling and shooting and stuff like that, which I really love. It's something that it's something so out my comfort zone, but you know what? I've really got into it and I'm really starting to enjoy it. But in my heart, football, well, soccer, but we'll call it football. Football is my passion. It has been since I could walk. It's what my mum and dad, they look forward to on a weekend coming to watch me, so I do it for them as well. But you know what? I feel like in this industry now, I feel like every day is so different. You just have to take every day as it comes. Every day, like you've no idea what is around the corner. So I'm just embracing it all. Like I said, it's class. I had to get to it with my best mate. Like, what more could I ask for? But I'm just taking it step by step. Obviously now I'm single. I am just focusing on myself. And just letting my feet touch the ground a bit. But yeah, like I said, just take every day as it comes, and as long as I'm fit and healthy, my family are proud of me. That's all I can do.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
That's great. How about you, Casey?
I think for me, like, do you know what? I loved being on Love Island. Like, I loved reality TV. That's definitely not the last time you'll see me on TV. I loved it. I feel like I feel like it's something I've always wanted to. Yeah, it's me, and like it was so much fun. So first, I think focus for me is getting some more TV appearances, doing that, and then I feel like it's given me such a big platform now online, like to have my own company, and actually do something and own my own business, and like going from having like 0 followers and no one knowing you, then to having this massive social media following. Like, I want to massively use it to my advantage and set up my own business, whether that be maybe an alcoholic beverage or whether it be a hair product brand or something like that. I've got different ideas floating around in my head, but yeah, maybe a couple more TV shows and then set up my own business.
Love Island USA.
Oh yeah. Yes, there you go. Right? The girls would be lucky. But I have to say, reality is fun. Reality television is fun, and it's obviously not for everyone. But when people can find the joy in it, like we have, it's really awesome. I'm like, I've done so many other different, like whether it's game shows or fun other shows, where I got to experience not only meeting other people, but just doing something out of the ordinary. And I love it. I feel blessed that I can still do it.
I'm already like, we need to be producing the Casey and Tom show.
Honestly.
I mean, Casey and Tom find love.
We'll get in the ring. We'll get in the ring together.
Well, we love that
you
too.
should.
That'd be good.
See, there's so
be
much
fun.
we could do. It's a lot of fun.
Off the top rope.
We'd still kick your guys' ass, but
Yeah. I bet you will. I bet you.
I'd let you kick my ass.
yeah, good.
I love that.
I can imagine Tom's finisher would be like a volley.
Like a volley.
Yeah. And Casey's would be like the kiss of death.
Oh,
It fits him. His personality.
That's what the
perfect.
girls call it.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
I love it.
I want him so bad, but he won't call me back. Okay, guys, before we let you go, can you leave our listeners with any inspiration, affirmation, a motto, anything you guys live by?
Go on, Tom.
I know.
To you.
I feel like obviously in life, there's always going to be like bumps in the road or things you have to overcome. But I feel like I said, you guys, you've got a small circle. I think definitely keep your circle small. Know who you can trust and you can't trust. I do feel like everything happens for a reason. It's a bit cliche, but everything does happen for a reason. I feel like if you haven't found your feet now, don't give up. Like it will come. Even I'm still finding my feet. I'm obviously there's still a long way to go. But yeah, I just think keep going, keep sticking in. Tell your loved ones you love them, and you won't go too far wrong.
Live it every day like it's your last. Have no regrets.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. I love that.
That is one thing
You
we live by.
guys are freaking awesome. Like, thank you so much for coming on the show. But like, it's crazy when you have a perception of people or you just know them a certain way. But you guys are like, honestly, stand-up guys.
Oh, I
super
appreciate
amazing. That. Super entertaining. You guys were fun to watch. But like, beyond the looks, like you guys have your shit together and you guys are super awesome.
Oh, thank you. We need to sort an out.
Yeah, you got to let us know when you're here.
Yes.
We'd love that.
Oh, we'll have a blast.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That'll be amazing.
We'll play the town red.
Hell
yes.
yeah. Heck yeah. I mean, we should actually say, I hope you guys are ready. Like, you don't understand.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can keep up with us, Sue. I'm not sure.
Oh,
now I'm scared.
Those are fighting words. We'll see.
We'll see.
Awesome. Well, you guys could check out Tom and Casey on Instagram at TomClaire_ and at Casey O'Gorman. Yes. Smashed it. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
This was a treat.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Nikki and Brie. You're the best.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.